Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry at Holding Your Space, and I have the beautiful, pure
Oh,
visionary Terry Lee with me.
thank you, Terry. Always a very deep joy to be with you and read with you. Hey, everybody out in the chat. Good to see everyone.
Oh, well, I just love having you here.
Thank you.
Really, every time we have you, it's like just so much fun. So anyway, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm playing with StreamYard and everybody else.
Yeah.
So, Deb, nice to see you. Tina, Ness, hello. Hello, CJ.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. CJ, are you Connie? I can't tell. Anyway, hi, Linda Kennedy. Nice to see you. Somebody else is here. Sam. Harley's here. Good to see you, Harley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got a good crew coming in quickly. So coming in hard.
Wonderful.
Yeah, right? Really
Yeah.
fun. And I'm throwing out wrenches today, my people. So here we go. Let's see. And getting us all psyched up here so that we've got lots of protection. And if anybody is here that is not that has gotten their wrench taken away, I'm just going to tell you that I think we had a thing with YouTube that happened. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that it was not me. So if you see a wrench and you don't want it, either email me or let me know. Um, all right. Yeah, everybody's coming in and saying hi. And,
Hey,
and I am starring everybody as I can.
wonderful.
Um, so what have you been up to, Terry?
Well, we're getting very close to the warm weather here. The grass is popping, my flowers are popping. I have beautiful birds coming in for the summer season. I mean, it just gives you that wonderful happiness, joy of spring. It's been a long, long winter here. So I've just been very happy to enjoy the great outdoors. Been doing some wonderful shows. Everybody's been coming in with beautiful questions, and I feel like I'm back. I got slowed down for a little bit, but you got to just have faith and keep moving on. So I'm back. Yes.
Yay. It's so nice to have you back
Thank
too.
you.
It really is. And we were just talking backstage about how our voices are kind of connected. And of course, you were a musician for years.
Yes, I was a vocalist in rock and roll bands, as a matter of fact.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Enjoyed. I did a lot of covers, and I don't know if I have a favorite. I just did all kinds of styles and still enjoy it to this day. People on the freeway I know see me going by. I'll let loose, girl.
I do that too. Like I'm always either
Yeah.
tapping or dancing or singing. I do not have a good singing voice. I will tell you that.
I find that hard to believe.
My daughter has a beautiful singing voice, and my son
Oh,
has a beautiful singing voice, and they're both musicians too. They play music.
oh,
My daughter writes
wonderful.
songs, but
Ooh.
me not so much. So yeah, yeah. But I'm trying. I'm trying.
Well, you
So I
know
sing loud, sing proud, right?
singing is such a beautiful way to elevate your vibration. It's really true. And there are actually a lot of physical attributes that come from vocalizing. You know how in certain religions and that is like a real it activates certain parts of your body and uplifts your spirit as well. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile whether anybody else likes your singing or not.
Right? Who cares?
Yeah,
It's kind of like dancing, isn't it?
yeah, it is very
I
much so.
Yeah, I remember going, like, especially on vacation, right? Everybody's kind of overjoyed and they're not really worried about it. But I remember going to Mexico and other places and being on the dance floor, and everybody is just flying their freak flag. I mean, having
Yeah.
a great time. And I'm like, okay, I get this. You
Yeah.
know, everybody is just having a good time. So now I try to get out there and not be, um, well, just be me, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Creative expression is a gift from the creator. I mean, that's
Oh,
we reflect the creator in our creative expression, and that's all kinds of things. So it's important, and that's why I really encourage people to use your imagination like a child, play like a child, be silly like a child, giggle and laugh at silly little things. When we get older, sometimes we just get in a rut, and it's so important to, if you can be around kids and play with them. And I'm so excited to be with my grandkids this weekend, but soak
oh,
up that energy. Yeah, I love it. Hypnicity.
right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Nobody's watching. Amen. Hypnicity. Yeah. And it is really important. And I love that idea because it's so tied, make believe is so tied to intuition, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Very
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And that's the first part when you have belief in yourself and kind of just like reaching out there. And the more
Mm.
you reach out there with your senses, the more
Yes,
in tune we get with nature and the universe and our subtle
absolutely.
senses. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think so. I do too. Well, so we were talking backstage also, and we'll just
Mhm.
go
Yes,
right
we
into
did.
that. So we've been talking about the solar flares, which I think you guys have been talking about too. So, and how many are coming in right now? It's just overwhelming, isn't it?
Well, yes, and, Terry and I, we're all about peaceful, happy vibrations, so, uh, I'm not going to give you this news to stir up any kind of fear. Those of you who have been on my channel or seen me in other channels might know that I am a science and solar freak. Just I love to follow it. It's always been a curiosity of mine. I also follow earthquakes and earth activity, and it's not out of fear. It's out of fascination, and also just kind of sometimes good common sense to see what's going on in our planet. There are so many other things that can steal our attention, and we think, oh, this is the big thing that's happening right now. But there's a lot of things happening right now, and the solar activity is extremely high. And we have just recently had something that I wanted to share with all of you because it's something to be aware of. Now, a CME is a coronal mass ejection. It comes, and I don't want to get too geeky on you. It shoots out from the sun. Now, they happen all the time, and sometimes the lower level ones will be directed to us. They have a way of rating them. An M class can be a pretty serious CME if it's up in the high eights, nines. And the biggest are the X class. Those are the ones that make our eyebrows raise up a little bit, right? So, in the last few days, we have had 4 X class CMEs coming towards planet Earth. Oh, Mila says, I speak it in your language. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Millie. So, yes, these are headed our way. They do take time to reach the planet, and the stronger ones can overtake and join with the ones that are a little bit weaker. These are also very dense, which makes them something we haven't seen in a long time, and a very solid people that I follow. Some people, they get really excited and take it to the extreme because they want the fear vibe, but I followed some really solid guys for a while, and one of them today said, "In 15 years, I have not seen anything like this." And he's just a really solid guy, not looking to make anybody afraid. But we are lucky to have this kind of communication we have, like we are today. and say, hey, yeah, here's something you can be aware of. Now, the things that can happen are there can be some activity that would take down our electrical grid. Probably not the giant one that people talk about, the kill shot. It's probably not going to be that, but it could take it down in some areas that have weaker setups for electricity, maybe rurally or even in the bigger cities. Also, there's going to be, the good news is the auroras will come down further into the continental US. So you'll be able to see those, check those out. They're going to be big. Also, you may want to consider going to the grocery store, having some extra food and water on stock. Not a big panic preppy thing, but just consider the fact that other things that can be taken down are internet. It can affect all kinds of electrical activity, perhaps even screw up the traffic. There's all kinds of things that could happen. So just keep that in mind, and be sure to keep yourself hydrated. Know that if you have your ears are ringing, mine were like crazy last night. That can be a product of that. You could feel tired. You could feel, well, I can't tell you what you're going to feel, but you might feel something unusual and go, wow, I think that might be part of what's going on right now. Our magnetosphere has been taking blow after blow after blow. So it's going to take this weekend. And I just want to say in love to you all. Don't worry about it, but just be aware of it and know. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is if you have big storms forecasted for your area, they may be a lot bigger than what are forecasted. And there can also be earthquakes. Those is usually following the big CMEs, but those are kind of things that we need to keep in the back of our mind these days anyway. And I just want to send you all love and light, and don't worry about it, but be aware of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hypnicity has a good question.
Yeah.
Will empaths feel this more than normies?
Wow.
Muggles.
Well, we're all different as empaths, so I don't know. I know I feel, and that's why I have a fascination with it. I feel things a lot more, I think, than other people do. So it's entirely possible. And if you do, at least we empaths know, meditate, breathe deep, focus on positive things. We all know that. So, some people may be feeling things and not even know what's going on, but at least we can go, oh, yeah, okay. We might be a little more sensitive. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've been talking about this in the tribe for a long time, just that things will happen. Like
Mhm.
there is a lot of chaos going on
Mhm.
all over the world. It's not just,
Yes.
the United States or
Mhm.
North America. It's
Mhm.
all over the place. And we're watching it. We're aware of it. We're witnessing it. We're not
Yes.
involved with all the news and all the or because it's a fine line. Like we want to be aware and watch the news, but we don't want to be I mean, obviously they have algorithms for all that, don't they? And they
Yeah.
know how to get you excited
Oh, of
and
course.
fearful. Yeah. Yeah. But talking about water, having clean water
Mhm.
and a water filter that you can, put potable water in and have good clean water. Maybe
Mhm.
a few storage things in your, they're saying your larder to me, but I don't know where that
Well,
came from. Never used that word in
you
my life.
must have a guy that lived on planet Earth a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I think they were pioneers or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
and
that's
so
that's what they used to
yeah,
call it. They
yeah,
knew. And I think what has happened in our society, and it's just, we signed up to come here at this point in time. So I think that we have everything we need. It's important to pay attention. But also back in the day, they realized the vulnerabilities and they didn't feel so dependent on society to take care of them. They were on their own. And so hence the larder. I mean, that was critical. I
yeah,
mean, you had to have storage. You had to have water. You had to have a source for your needs, So, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
said, Lee.
Yeah. And also there's also, that thing of community
Yes.
that, we've kinda gotten away from,
Mhm.
um, and that we've created here. A lot of
Yes.
it's on YouTube, some of us are lucky enough to have that at home as well. But knowing also one thing that I've always stressed here is that we connect, in ways that we don't need the computer or the telephone.
Oh,
So
sure.
that's a big thing, always knowing that, 8:11 a.m. Monday through Friday, we're meditating
Mhm.
and joining in that. But I feel like whatever happens is gonna be around the world, but not necessarily where we live. So, just be aware and have a few things, some water and whatnot, and I think we'll all be fine. So, Millie, you don't have a wrench. Oh my god. I'm gonna go get you a wrench, young lady. So, oh, yes, you do.
Yes, she does. I was like,
That's
"Wait a
so
minute, am I saying
weird.
things?"
Yeah, it did not show up, Millie. That was weird, man. Okay. So, anyway, that's our public service announcement
Yes.
today.
And I will be doing, a pop-up, I don't know what time, I'm sorry, it's gonna be in a few hours after this show, but I'll just be doing another one and giving some links so that you can research for your own information. I don't like to just put something out there and ask you all to believe it or understand it, so I'll put those links on that show, and watch my community page, and I'll announce when the show is gonna come up live tonight.
Yeah, yeah. And that's, pure visionary Terry Lee. Everybody knows that, I think. So, and please make sure you subscribe,
Thank you. Your
to both
visionary
channels.
psychic medium if you're
Pure
searching.
visionary. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, cool. All right, everybody. Well, and now if anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw them in. I did get some, a few starred here, so
Cool.
I'll go ahead and get started, and y'all just bring them in when you're ready. Ness says, question: in the past 2 weeks, received emails from LinkedIn that people from different chapters of my past are checking my profile. These are people from very different chapters.
Hmm.
Hmm. Some are from a similar group and some are from different chapters. What happened on why they are stalking, checking on me? Did I have an energy shift on April 21st that was related to that?
Okay. All right,
J-
Ness.
I'll go back to the beginning one.
Give me a minute to shift gears here. Hmm. Well, Ness, I'm just feeling very still inside about this, and I'm not getting any direct channeling from the guides other than they're asking me to tell you to understand that what energy you put into this can raise the reactions and vibrations of this situation. Um, they're giving me the feeling that a lot of these people are really caught up in social media. I don't feel like, okay, let me just ask them directly if there's anybody actually stalking you. Let's just get that question out to them. I'm hearing no, and I'm hearing it's just a curiosity. It's a pattern of events that they follow, curiosity about people in the past. Okay.
She made a comment here too, a
Oh,
couple of them. So I just
lunch
wanted to
match
I
at
didn't
a
wanna
party. Everybody check my link. Okay.
yeah, and then she says
Okay.
she knows she has stalkers.
Okay. So these people are actually communicating with you, stalking you, or you just know that they're keeping their eyes on you. I'm going to actually break off and just go to the cards. What do you got, Terry?
Um,
Because I wasn't getting much from the guides on specific.
yeah, I need to go back to the first question. Yeah, sorry. In the past 2 weeks, received emails from people, different chapters of my life. Are these people checking on my past? And then, some are from a similar group and some are from different chapters. What happened or why are they stalking me? Did I have an energy shift on April 21st that was related to that? That's what I wanted to get onto. So,
Yeah.
yeah. TNT in chorus. Um, so, yeah, the 21st was flying. Like you're getting new wings is what they're talking about. They're showing me wings are going to start sprouting. So you might even have something in your back there, Ness. It might be you might be feeling it, either a pressure back there or something. She says passive stalkers. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that clarifies it to a certain.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and you've got new guides coming in. I'm seeing light beings coming in with robes. And sometimes light beings will come in and they'll wear robes because otherwise we won't be able to see their light. Or
Mm.
or it's a good way for them to show themselves to you because and plus human eyes have a hard time seeing that much light. Oh, you were wondering if your energy shift attracted them. Yeah. Yeah, Stouffer said the same. New team came in. Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
and I pulled a few cards for that, which I love. I've never pulled this card before. Crystal Skull Learning.
Oh,
So,
wow. That's cool.
which is really specific because I've been working a lot with the crystals, and I feel like we've got like this team. It's like one of those New Orleans um, parades of everybody dancing, and it's shamans and crystal workers that are doing the dancing and leading us. So, and this also reminds me a lot of George coming in. So with the crystal skulls, yeah, yeah, and it's that Arkansas energy, you guys. And the crystalline energy is all over the
Yeah.
world, but
Yeah.
but they say that the crystals of Atlantis are in Arkansas, and of course that's where George
Mm.
was when he walked out of his body. So you're in the halls of learning. You've gone through a portal if you haven't already. I mean, I'm sure you're going in and out of them all the time. The crystals in your ears and body are vibrating. Yeah. And you've got a solar light upgrade. And there's that sun.
Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, I was going for the tarot cards, and they're like, "Mm-mm-mm."
Yeah.
And they directed me to The Shaman's Dream,
Ooh,
and that's by Alberto Villoldo. I
I
love to
love
say his
him.
name, and Colette Baron Reed. Now, Ness, when I drew this card and I peeked in at their writing to describe it, kind of took my breath away a little bit. So listen up, because this is the message. It's skywriting, and you are writing. Skywriting the fates. Okay. It is written in the sky that you have a destiny. You are being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. This does not mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path, with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with in every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection, not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, or this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Once you master the skill of non judgment, that's a good one we need to work on, isn't it?
Mhm.
Once you master the skill of non judgment, you will open to the power of curiosity, unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear, as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and a purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of your life. Do it with all your heart and soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. Wow. I'm sorry, I don't always read the whole thing, but
No.
I just really felt, Ness, like that message was very much for you.
Yeah. And she's saying, yes, I am writing. And
Yeah.
yes, it is unique to me. Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful.
And Teresa Ford saying, Ness, so start that channel. Beautiful one. Ness, I so see you doing that in some form. I know you've got a lot of different formats that you can work with, but wow. And she's saying, okay, got it. The people are normally social media cruisers. We're just curious, and I'm having a spiritual moment.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Neither good nor bad.
right, and you'll see a lot of things come in with that, Ness. You'll see a lot of synchronicities with that.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see here. Hypnicity. Hello, beautiful. And
Yay.
I get a message from my ancestors.
Ancestors. Awesome. Yeah, interesting. Sorry, I'm taking my time. I'm getting some visuals, Terry. If you want to go first, that's fine. I'm trying to get out what they're trying to communicate to me. Mm,
They're bringing in some pyramid energy, some Egyptian
yeah,
energy, but
that's
it,
it.
it also hypnicity. It also looks like a tent to me, not just that, but like indigenous,
Mhm.
like you were kind of like you, and it doesn't have to. It can also mean that you were of the tribe, like you followed with Yeshua, or you followed with Moses.
Mm.
But I see you being of that sort, and they're all kind of coming in when I mention one of them. Then a bunch, it's like a chorus coming in, right?
Mhm.
And you've got, she has all these people around her,
Yep.
um, and they all want to talk. And she says her channel will be going live soon. It will be called Hypnicity's Healing Journey.
Yay.
Well, Hypnicity, they have a lot to say. It's like their voices want to be heard. And this is going to be you're going to be very strongly connected to these ancestors as they come in and guide you through this. So yeah, you've wow, it is like a chorus. There is, you got a really full room, girl. So beautiful.
Thank you. That explained everything that I was seeing now. Ethnicity, I just kept seeing just crowds and crowds coming in. And then, as I said to Terry to go ahead and do, they moved on either side. And then I realized that it was a race. It was a race, and they were lining up. That there's a great deal of excitement about what's going on with you right now, and it's actually something that they have been. They're saying uplifting and upholding you, and they're cheering you on. This is a race, and it's not a race of time, they're telling me, but it is about time, because it is about a revelation and more to come. And it is about that soul confidence you have developed now that is blooming. And now they're showing me flowers, and it's blooming and it's blossoming. And that this is a joyous time to celebrate. You do have, it's pretty awesome to see
Yeah.
what's represented here. And it's, I feel like you've had many, many lifetimes in many, and maybe even many other planets at some point. But I feel like there is a realm of experience here that is about to come forth and produce some very exciting things in your life right now. Ooh. Oh, auto writing Saint Germain. There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's it.
Yeah. That's it, girl. Lots of beautiful stuff coming in.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Love that ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tina Mack.
Oh.
I have a lost and found question. I sent a package to Hawaii to my niece, the wrong address. Will she intercept it?
Oh.
They want to know what island you sent it to. Were you on the big, did you send it to the big island? Or Oahu? Millie? Or, sorry, Tina.
Oahu. And Tina, to help me out a bit, would you mind giving me your niece's first name?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you, because I want to be sure I get that specific.
I hate to digress, but Hymnicity just said, Dr. Gale says I was a fertile myrtle in the galactic world.
I saw that. I was holding back a laugh. Thank you for bringing that out. Oh, gosh. Okay.
That cracks me up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just Violet works for me. I can ask and say.
Yeah, Violet's good.
Will Violet receive her intended package? That's going to be my question. Okay, I'm going to do the tarot on this one because it's going to have details. I can feel it. Okay, first card, Ace of Swords. Okay, that's a breakthrough, and I'm feeling like in this situation there may have been some problems, but there's going to be some breakthrough in perhaps the direction. Let's get another card. The direction in which this package has gone. That's what I'm hearing. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I love the rabbit in that one. This is about good business. The Queen of Pentacles can mean that. I'm going to draw one more so I have the whole story for you. Strength. Okay. Patience. Strength is all about it's a patient card. It's saying be patient. There's a problem, but there's going to be a breakthrough of some sort. Somehow, I believe that it is going to find its way. I believe that there's someone who's really going to help with this. It's a very responsible person and is, I don't know, maybe it's someone who you've reached out to, but someone is going to help you track this down. The Ace of Swords with the breakthrough, I think, is your sign of hope here, that it may be misdirected at this point in time, but be patient. Okay, that's what I got.
Yeah, and, I don't know if you went through the, USPS, Tina, or if you went through, FedEx, but they're telling me the same thing to be sure and see if you can, um yeah, she can resend it was Etsy going from Cali to Hawaii, yeah. Tina, were there any seeds in it? They're just
Oh,
asking me to ask you about that, if there were any seeds.
yeah, that could affect it.
Yeah, but,
Oh,
um
USPS. Ah.
yeah. So they you can contact USPS and there were seeds in it. The seed
Okay,
it might be held, then, but, because, yeah, the seeds they're showing me seeds and flowers, and they are showing me a happy face. Rosary beads handmade from seeds. That's so beautiful.
oh, how special. Oh my
That's so
goodness.
beautiful. Jacob's tears. Oh, honey, I'm so in love
Oh.
with that. So I feel that what you need to do is contact them, and
Mhm,
you don't have to say anything about the seeds because they just showed me the seeds. It doesn't mean that they might kick it out because of that, but just make them aware. Um, it is a very, um, populated island of all of them.
mhm, mhm.
Oh, just beautiful for a birthday. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Um, and so they might notice it because of that, and at that point, I would say something to him or them,
Them.
whoever
Yeah.
you contact, because they're you can contact them and just let them know her local post office that
Mhm.
those are coming in, unless they get held in, customs.
Customs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because 'cause they're pretty strict about what can come on the island sometimes from the mainland.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but but this should be something special, so you can even call and just ask a question about that, like if that would get flagged if she doesn't get it pretty soon.
And if I may add, this is something I always do before I start some kind of a phone call like that. I take a moment and gather up, take a deep breath, and then ask the creator connect you with the person who can help you. And then when you begin to communicate with this person, just know that this is who is brought to you to give you the information you need or to connect you with another person that can really help you. But, it's like a most beneficial outcome kind of prayer. Please give me the most beneficial outcome for Violet to receive this gift that I have sent to her. Give me the right person to guide me to the solution. It works every time for me. If
Yeah,
I call in frustration, get nowhere.
yeah, and you can always call back
Mhm.
you probably won't get the same person every time, so you can always keep calling. I used to do that all the time. My daughter and her boyfriend were in, uh, India during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And, they were really strict, and, so I was trying to get them into the United States, but you couldn't get somebody from another country at that time into the United
Oh,
States.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just kept calling and calling and calling the Dallas office,
Mhm.
of, customs and immigration and talking to them about it, and really I got good information from everybody. So it was
Right.
beneficial.
Good.
So they wound up going to Australia, so
Well,
whatever. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and go for let's see, Liz. Will I be writing a book or focus on intuitive healing or mediumship?
oh, choices. Okay.
Really good choices. Yeah, Liz. Liz, do you want to write a book, honey? Sam, you're next.
I'm sorry. I'm just smiling because the first thing I heard, Les, when I tuned in was, "Why not all 3?" It's just I definitely got, the message from your guides, fertile ground. Um, they showed me green, which is spiritual growth. They are showing me like a horizon which means that there are so many opportunities available to you. And that's the first thing they said was, "Why not all 3?" Um, they're telling me to speak to you about the things that they will send you in. They're saying packages. They're gonna send you information, download information in packages. So, they're encouraging you to unwrap the packages with joy and anticipation about what's ahead of you. Take this information and let it cascade. They're saying, "We want you to let it cascade within you. Take notes, write it down." I don't know why they're saying video. I don't know what that's about, but, they're wanting you to understand that what they're giving you is, part of your life plan. So, feel free to consult us. Feel free to spend time and speak to us out loud. This journey is a joyful one for you. Not without its challenges, but you have the ability and all of the gifts to overcome everything that may be put in your way, and they're not giving me anything that would say, "Well, you're only supposed to do this or only supposed to do that." Um, so that's what I got.
Yeah. She says the title came out of nowhere. Yeah,
Okay,
that
there you go.
the title
That's
was called to her.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like you've got it all right there, and they're just showing me, what a scholar you are.
Mhm.
So it's like they're kind of in awe of that, like, a professor, Liz. So, they have a lot of energy around that for you. And the healing, I always see you doing the healing, Liz.
Mhm.
And that blue light, something with water,
Mm,
definitely working with water and that healing. So, yeah, I can definitely see that coming in, dear. Um,
very
to go
exciting.
back. Yeah, really, really exciting, Liz. Um, and and it's kind of, whichever way you wanna do it. I had to go back to the initial question.
Yeah.
Um, writing a book or focus on intuitive healing or mediumship. It's kind of which one calls to you because 'cause you've got that scholarly energy around you, but do you wanna opt for something else? Um, just watch it. You can go either way you wanna go. And what brings you more joy and wonder.
Mm. I think that's why they mentioned the packages because this may not obviously happen all at once. So you may be receiving downloads and images and working on a project. And maybe as that project's wrapping up, you've got already a visual or some information on the next project. So I just felt with the horizon, the beautiful horizon they gave me, that's potential. That is kind of a no holds barred scenario in the sense that you've been given these beautiful skills and these beautiful spiritual gifts, and so now is the time to flourish with them and expand them.
That's so beautiful, I love that for her. I love that for you, Liz. That
Yay.
is just gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see you doing it, dear. So and you
Mhm.
know how to heal because how much you've healed yourself.
Yes,
So, which is
that's beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, Sam, here we go. Um, Sam. Okay. What blessings are coming towards me, and why do I keep seeing number 69 everywhere? I think you're coming full circle, Sam. So they're showing me those numbers, and it kind of turns into a circle, and it just rolls. Um, and when you're working in a circle, when you're working in a community, and everybody's here is talking about the yin and yang. I think I've noticed. I think Millie sent you the yin yang symbol. also that um, there is that balance. So it definitely feels like whatever you're doing is being held in a sacred circle, and doing this for the highest good and the highest love and the highest, like they're just connecting with a beautiful energy around that. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, I'm getting a yin and yang kind of feeling out of
Yeah,
that. That I believe your guides are speaking to me and telling me to let you know that balance is essential for you right now in your life.
yeah,
And they're saying we want to encourage you. We want to encourage you to now go forward and understand that life is a balance, that life is a journey of balance. And especially now that your spirituality is growing, you will understand more. And now they're showing me green, which means they're growing, and you will understand more about the balance that is needed in your life right now. The blessings, they're saying, are already here. The blessings are here for you. And that the fact that you're wondering about them shows that you are feeling them and sensing them from us at this point in time in your life. And they want you to know that how loved and supported you are, both by your guides who are committed to you and those on the other side. And they're wanting you to know that the journey ahead of you is filled with blessings. There are many blessings coming your way. But just remember the yin and the yang. They really showed me that that's an understanding for all of us, the duality of our lifetimes, right?
oh
It-
yeah,
yeah. So that was your
yeah,
message.
yeah. Very nice, Sam. Um, okay. Then we're gonna go to Gem- Gemini
Ah,
64. I love
okay.
that. That's cool. Can I get a message from my grandmother, please? Gemini, what's her name? If you're still here, just let us know if you're still here. You're welcome,
Mhm.
Sam.
Yes, please. That the name helps, and also please comment and validate in the live chat so that
Yeah, it helps,
we know we're on the right track.
right? Yeah. And we can go on to the next one. There's a there's a delay, everybody, from StreamYard.
Hmm.
So we'll just go on to the next one, and then Jiminy will come back to you if you come on. Hey, KK. May I have a message from my guides, please, if I'm not too late?
Sure.
She says, "Hi, TNT."
KK, I'm feeling okay. Um, the guides are giving me beautiful, deep pink love, which is their message for me to give to you, that you are tenderly loved. Tenderly loved. They're acknowledging to me, and they're showing me uh, that you've had many mountains that you've had to climb, that there have been many times when you felt like, I'm just feeling a real heavy feeling, like maybe they're saying you feel like it's not worth it. You feel like you felt like this in the past, that it wasn't worth it, that you felt like going through whatever the struggle is, and they're not letting me know, but they're wanting to acknowledge what you've gone through and how you have come out. Now, they're wanting you to know that it's okay to let that all go. It's okay to experience, and now they're showing me gold, which is wisdom. The wisdom and spiritual growth which you are experiencing now, they're telling me that you're going to be able to help other people who have gone through very difficult things, and that you are going to inspire them. I don't know what it is you do for a living, but I'm feeling like, oh, that's beautiful, KK. She has a comment on that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing that they're giving me, this first, this really heaviness, then that beautiful growth, and now the solid message they gave me was that you are going to be able to help others with your story, with your compassion and your empathic ability, not only to feel what they're feeling now, but feel what they felt then. That it's a special gift that's been given to you, and that it's going to evolve more and more in the future. And now they're making me feel great joy. They feel great joy for what's ahead of you, and that your purpose is becoming apparent to you. They're showing me like a sunrise, and like stars and all kinds of lights now. And it's a message from them that you've come into this light. Your spirit is ready. Your soul is ready. And you have an amazing journey ahead of you. How beautiful is that? I love
Mhm.
it.
Just left her career, wanting to use her gifts to serve.
Oh my goodness. I just love that. And I saw earlier that she had written a poem. Did she have a comment about that?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
my eyes were closed, so I couldn't read the whole thing. But
Yeah, that
oh,
she
there we
had
go.
written a poem
About angels. Oh,
yeah.
helping me through the mountains. Ah, I love that.
Mhm.
Beautiful, KK. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Well,
That's so beautiful.
yes.
Well, um, they were coming in and they were
Uh-oh.
and they were kind of flapping their wings, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, maybe you felt like you were just kind of, busy work with your career is kind of what it felt like, you're just kinda sitting in place and getting stuff done, but maybe didn't see that, sometimes there's a substance in it or a intention in it, and, like, maybe you didn't at that time. Then I see you flying, and they're showing me when you're flying that there was at the beginning some energy and it went all different directions. Like, and sometimes things are topsy turvy in our lives, right? And that's where we learn. That's where we kind of have to go into a place of being aware to take the next step forward. But they're just acknowledging those times through the mountains and all that. It's like it's like little lines going every which way, KK.
Oh.
So your last job was busy work, no real substance nor evolution. Yeah, yeah, like it just went this way and that way, and it didn't really center on anything. But then they show me peace,
Yeah.
like what you're starting to do. They're just showing your heart is just going to be an opening. If it hasn't already, I feel like it already is opening. And they're saying,
Mhm.
yeah. But just you wait. What was that song? Just you wait and Higgins for YouTube only. Gotta change the lyrics. But it's like, just you wait. This is
Wow.
gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger,
Mhm.
and you'll remember this day and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, it did get so big." So,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
Awesome. Very
Yeah.
powerful. I love
Really
it. She says her horse has a TNT brand. I love horses, by the way. So that's very cool that one of your horses has a TNT brand.
right? Yeah. Okay, I really wanna get to Janet here.
Okay.
Um, um,
Oh,
Janet, because 'cause we're almost at time.
okay.
Um,
Mhm.
Janet, I feel like I'm losing the spiritual ground I have covered because of all the negative energy around me. It's so hard to hold on to a higher vibration. And hello.
Yes.
I think we can all raise our hand at
Yes,
some
we can.
time or another with that.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, oh, hey, there she is. Gemini's back. Okay. Okay. So we'll do Janet, and then if you've got time, we can do Gemini if you feel up to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but so I feel like the spiritual ground, we never slide back. I mean, it just doesn't happen. If you're on an upward movement, you're going to keep going.
Mhm.
You don't. You might feel like you're slumping a little bit, but you're not. Sometimes what's happening is our body is acclimating, right? If you got huge downloads every single minute, it'd be like getting those solar flares 24/7, right? So you need time. This planet needs time to acclimate. Your body needs time to acclimate. Your emotions certainly need time to acclimate, Janet. Oh yeah, lots of us. So, but they're just pointing out that the negative energy around you, this is the time for witnessing awareness. This is the time for borders. And you're going to witness that what these people have in their life is not the same world that you're in. The, you're both on the same planet. Yeah, we have 3D here, but you're already living in that 5D, and that you're already kind of intuitive and doing things that are on a different level. And it's not that it's bad or better than what they are, but you are where you're supposed to be, and you're on your trajectory. And just notice them where they are. If you can, notice their light where they are, and they're not judged on the other side for
Mm-mm.
doing that stuff. They're learning. So if you can just see their light and love them where they're at, it's not that is a huge lesson, to see someone's light and love them where they're
Yes.
at.
Yes, it is, and it's so important that we all realize that we're all just souls on this journey.
Yeah,
Even the people that we have a hard time even thinking about.
yeah,
It's okay, and it's okay to feel that way, but please, Janet, understand that you are a very powerful soul. There is only okay, what I'm hearing is there's only an illusion that something can take you down or set you back. That's just an illusion.
love that.
A lot of these things are things that we grew up in the past and we were told, or we might have read it in a story or heard someone talk about it, that you can get stopped, stuck, held back, that kind of thing. I know you, Janet. I don't think that's what's happening, and I know you feel like it. Okay, but you need to know and remember who you are. So I did, though. Guys are directing me to a lot of oracle cards today. Um, draw from the Healing Waters. Ooh, I
Oh, I
love,
love
like,
those.
one of my favorites. That's where they directed me, and the card was the Well Maidens.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I know why you got this card. They're just reminding you who you are, right? The Well Maidens protected the wisdom and the knowledge of the well, the purity of the water, the spirit, the vibration. Now, I'm not going to read this whole thing because we're short on time, but they always have an affirmation or a question at the end here, and yours is a soul inquiry. How can you offer kindness and respect to yourself, the earth, and others today? I know it's not easy, but we have to have that spiritual respect for each other as souls. Um, And abandoning judgment is one of my favorite things that I've been working on lately. I tell you, the power of it is immense and enormous.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of things that other people or the news or, oh, seawater's your happy place. All right. Well, you are the well maiden. And that's where your joy and peace and spirituality is. It's not going away and it's not held back. You are a beautiful, powerful soul in this great experience that we're all going through. And so are those other people. But we don't have to give any of that energy our time. We don't. That's not why we're here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
That's beautiful.
I feel very good about that. You'll be
That's
fine.
beautiful. Okay. Um, Jimon Jimony 64.
Okay.
I wanna
Grand.
say Jumanji. Um, can I get a message from my grandmother, please? And her name is Stael. Staal. Staal?
Still. Stall. Okay.
So, she comes into me, Jenaji or Janaji. I'm sorry. I'm just having fun with your name. It just kind of rings, kind of sings. But she's coming in very dapper, like very elegant. She's mentioning to her throat something about her throat, and she's showing me a necklace. I don't you know if you have a necklace, but she's like portraying herself back in her her prime, like her 20s and 30s. And she's wearing a beautiful suit, and it's kind of a 40s suit, 40s, 50s style. I don't know if this is when they remade that style in the 80s or if that's, if she was at that era. And she's also talking about the jitterbug and that song, Jitterbug into my life. So, uh, I don't know if she did a lot of dancing when she was on the planet, but she certainly is in with music and dancing, and it feels like there's somebody there with her, and it feels like it's perhaps your grandfather or somebody else, but there's somebody there with her, and they're doing a lot of dancing, and she's got a lot of friends there. Like she's never alone. She's kind of the highlight of the party. So,
I love it. It's so cool that you talked about music because I felt like she was impressing to me that you two shared music. You love to sing together or dance together or something to do with music. Um, I'm also feeling that there's a great deal of okay, help me out now. Come on, Grandma. Um, there's a great deal of information that she is bringing your attention to right now in your life. It's something that's popping up that's sparked your curiosity. And she, like we shared the music, like we shared the joy, like we shared the laughter, I want to share this with you. You are already aware of this, and it's come into your life in little bits, but please know that I am trying to communicate to you this new information and share it with you like we did before. She has got she's got a really interesting personality that I'm feeling. Like she I'm hearing a woman of detail, a woman who she was strong. It wasn't like she wasn't submissive, but she wasn't overly strong. But she was a woman for her time. I'm hearing like from my time, I held my own, and she wants to encourage you because she feels like that same kind of strength is in you. And she's saying, always be hopeful and always follow your dreams. Ooh, I like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow. Well,
so beautiful. Yeah, She wants you to get out there and shine your light.
Yep.
J
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was beautiful. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you
Oh,
everyone in the chat for being here,
yes.
and moderators, thank you so much. So, Janet, where's your wrench, young lady? I'm gonna have to get you one. No, yeah, sorry anybody I missed a wrench to today. I was trying to get him out there. So, what do you have coming up?
Well, I will be not gonna snap out of it. Snap out of it, Terry. I will be on next Wednesday, the 15th, doing a live reading show. I do those every Wednesday, and that's at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific. And then on Friday, I will be with Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. She's going to be my guest, and we're
Oh,
going to have a great time reading for you on a happy Friday. That's going to be 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, 2:30 Mountain, and 1:30 Pacific. So hop on board, come and join us. It's going to be great. But always happy to answer your questions. And what a wonderful journey it was today, Terry. I loved it.
it was a lot of fun, and thank you for all that information.
Yeah.
And anybody that's interested in more information about solar flares, Terry Lee is going to put that on her community page.
Yes.
So please go by, like and subscribe to all our readers.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you all tomorrow morning at, thanks, Millie.
Thank you, Millie.
See y'all tomorrow morning at meditation. And then we've got Callie Hiller on, and at 12 and 2 o'clock, Allie and I are doing oracles and archetypes this week.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, have a great one. Namaste.
Hey, everyone. Thank you.